Insufficient relevant content to generate a news report. Briefing on the 2024-25 Premier League season. Key information summary. 1. Brentford has shown excellent performance at home but has struggled away, highlighting a significant disparity between their home and away records. 2. Home advantage is a common phenomenon, primarily due to the support of home fans, familiar surroundings, and the fatigue experienced by visiting teams. 3. Manchester United's new head coach, Amorim, has brought in a Portuguese coaching team with whom he has established a good rapport from previous collaborations. 4. The Premier League Charitable Foundation is collaborating with the police on a police partnership pilot project, using football to engage troubled youth and build community relations, yielding significant results. 2. Article summary ****. This briefing comprehensively outlines the latest developments in the 2024-25 Premier League season from multiple perspectives. It first analyzes the reasons behind Brentford's contrasting home and away performances, exploring the concept of home advantage. It then introduces Manchester United's new head coach, Amorim, and his Portuguese coaching team, who have built a strong understanding through past cooperation. Finally, the briefing mentions the Premier League Charitable Foundation's collaboration with the police on the Police Partnership Pilot Project, which has effectively engaged troubled youth through football and strengthened community ties. Overall, this briefing succinctly captures the latest dynamics in the Premier League, highlighting the most valuable information while maintaining clarity. November 21, 2024 briefing. Serie A is set to enter its 13th round of matches. League leaders Inter Milan are eager to top the standings after a series of unbeaten games following their defeat in the last Milan derby. They will face Verona away, who are currently close to the relegation zone and have been underperforming recently. Additionally, former Arsenal star Vieira has taken over the struggling Genoa, facing the tough task of stabilizing the team. The past conflict between Vieira and player Balotelli also draws attention, making it intriguing to see if they can rekindle their chemistry at Genoa. Overall, this round of Serie A promises exciting matches, with teams fiercely competing for points. November 21, 2024 La Liga briefing. 1. Two Barcelona players have been nominated for the La Liga Player of the Month for November. Barcelona's recent 7-game winning streak was halted by a 1-0 defeat to Real Sociedad. Consequently, there are few representatives from Barcelona in the November nominations, with only Dani Olmo making the cut. 2. Alaves defeated Atletico Madrid 2-0. On April 21, 2024, Alaves won 2-0 at home against Atletico Madrid. 3. Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain are eyeing a deal for Napoli star Kvaratskhelia. The 23-year-old has been impressive for Napoli this season, attracting interest from several top clubs. Napoli is attempting to extend his contract, but negotiations have stalled, providing Barcelona and PSG an opportunity to sign him. Overall, this briefing summarizes several significant events in La Liga, effectively highlighting the most valuable information while maintaining a concise overview. November 21, 2024 briefing, Real Madrid team updates. 1. Liverpool has joined the race for Real Madrid midfielder, Brahim Diaz. Diaz has limited starting opportunities at Real Madrid, having played only 201 minutes in La Liga this season, but has impressed while representing Morocco, attracting interest from several top European clubs. Liverpool views him as a potential replacement for Salah. 2. Arsenal aims to replicate Martin Odegaard's success by targeting Real Madrid's young talent Arda Güler. Güler has had limited playing time at Real Madrid, and Arsenal hopes to offer him more development opportunities through a loan deal, with both parties potentially reaching an agreement. 3. Real Madrid's defense has been hit hard, with key defender Alaba sidelined for an extended period. However, the club plans for Alaba's return early in the new year, which may influence their winter transfer strategy. Nonetheless, Real Madrid still needs to bring in a new centre-back to enhance defensive depth. Overall, Real Madrid faces numerous challenges regarding injuries and the development of young players, making their transfer movements in the coming months worth monitoring. November 21, 2024 briefing, Manchester City latest updates. 1. Manchester City is preparing to offer a lucrative contract extension to star player Haaland. Reports suggest the club will propose a deal exceeding £100 million, hoping to secure Haaland's long-term commitment. He played a pivotal role in helping the team achieve a historic treble last season, making him a target for many top European clubs. 2. Manager Guardiola is also set to extend his contract. It is reported that he will sign a one-year extension, potentially remaining at the club until 2026, with an additional one-year option. This means Guardiola could be at Manchester City for nearly a decade. 3. Despite Manchester City's recent four-match winless streak in the league and Champions League, Guardiola stated that the team is not playing poorly, but rather is affected by injuries to key players like Grealish and Diaz. 4. Changes are also expected in the club's upper management, with CEO Bernard moving to Manchester United and sporting director Begiristain set to leave at the end of the season. These changes have sparked speculation about Guardiola's future. Overall, Manchester City is taking a series of measures to stabilize the team, including extending contracts for core players and the manager, while also addressing the challenges posed by upper management changes. The club is striving to maintain competitiveness and reclaim the Premier League title this season. November 21, 2024 Inter Milan status briefing. Inter Milan is at a critical juncture in 2024. In Serie A, they are currently second, just 1 point behind leaders Napoli. However, their performance in the Champions League has been concerning. Key players Lautaro Martinez and Marcus Thuram have seen a dip in form and goal scoring, causing frustration among fans. This is mainly due to the physical fatigue resulting from their heavy international duties. Inter needs to rely on the depth of their squad to navigate this challenge. Young star Frattesi could be a viable option, as his impressive performances for the national team indicate he can bring new energy to Inter. Additionally, Inter may pursue some tactical signings in the January transfer window to bolster their attacking line and inject new momentum into the team. However, more significant moves might be reserved for the summer transfer window. Overall, while Inter's performance in Serie A remains solid, they need to make strides in the Champions League. With appropriate rotation and some wise signings, Inter can not only compete for the Serie A title against Napoli and Juventus, but also leave their mark in the Champions League, potentially marking a significant moment in the club's history. Insufficient relevant content to generate a news report. Insufficient relevant content to generate a news report. Chelsea team briefing. 1. Chelsea's goalkeeper situation is unstable. First-choice goalkeeper Robert Sanchez has been underperforming, making 3 significant errors leading to goals. The club is monitoring the potential signing of Liverpool's goalkeeper Kevin Kelleher, but internal sources have denied this rumor. Young goalkeepers Filip Jorgensen and Serbian keeper Đorđe Petrović are also vying for the starting position. 2. Winger Noni Maduk's performance has been inconsistent. Maduk started the season strongly, including a hat-trick, but has since seen a decline in form. Chelsea legend Gus Poyet has warned Maduk to stay humble, noting his fluctuating performances. Maduk faces competition from Pedro Neto and Mykhailo Mudryk. 3. Ange Postecoglou's coaching performance. Postecoglou's tenure at Tottenham Hotspur has been inconsistent, with a week that saw a 4-1 victory over Aston Villa followed by a 0-3 defeat to Ipswich. Data shows improvements in both attack and defense for Spurs, but stability remains elusive. Postecoglou acknowledges the need to address the team's inconsistency, which he sees as his responsibility. Historically, Postecoglou has led teams to trophy wins in his second season, offering hope to Spurs fans. Briefing content *. November 21, 2024. This briefing primarily focuses on Benfica. 1. Juventus is actively looking to strengthen their defense, with Benfica's young centre-back Antonio Silva becoming one of their potential targets. The 21-year-old is regarded as one of the most promising defensive talents in Europe, and Juventus is seriously considering signing this talented player, though they prefer a permanent transfer as Benfica is unlikely to agree to a loan arrangement. 2. Bayern Munich will host Benfica in the Champions League group stage. Bayern currently leads the Bundesliga but faces immense pressure following a heavy defeat in the Champions League group stage. Benfica's recent performances have been inconsistent, with defensive vulnerabilities providing Bayern a chance to bounce back. 3. Benfica star Ángel Di Maria is just one goal away from scoring his 25th goal in the Champions League. The Argentine forward is a key player in Benfica's attacking lineup. Overall, this briefing highlights Benfica's latest developments in the transfer market and Champions League, providing a comprehensive and in-depth overview of the team's key players. November 21, 2024 Briefing, Napoli team updates. 1. Scottish star Scott McTominay is set to make a swift return against Roma this weekend. Despite suffering a foot injury in the recent Nations League, McTominay has assured the club that he will be ready. The 27-year-old midfielder has been impressive under Antonio Conte, scoring 3 goals in 10 matches. 2. Napoli currently leads Serie A by 1 point, closely followed by Atalanta, Fiorentina, Inter Milan, and Lazio. The league leaders are striving to maintain their advantage. 3. The Italian food chain Eataly has opened a branch in Silicon Valley, providing a great spot for local 49ers fans to watch games and enjoy Italian cuisine. Eataly's operations director, Filippo Fagioni, stated that it is not just a restaurant but a lifestyle aimed at immersing people in authentic Italian culture. 4. Manchester United is reportedly planning a big move to sign Napoli star striker Victor Osimhen, potentially offering Joshua Zirkzee and cash in the deal. The 23-year-old Dutch forward has not met expectations at Manchester United and may become a bargaining chip. 5. Inter Milan goalkeeper Jan Sommer stated that he does not care whether Inter is the strongest team in Serie A, what matters is the results. Inter is currently tied at the top of the standings with several strong teams, and the defending champions are trying to maintain their lead in the fierce competition. Overall, this briefing highlights Napoli's latest developments, including player dynamics, management changes, and movements from other clubs that are worth noting. November 21, 2024 Briefing, Borussia Dortmund latest updates. 1. Transfer market asterisk. Borussia Dortmund was interested in Crystal Palace player Alice, but ultimately Bayern Munich signed the French international for €53 million. Dortmund opted for Adeyemi and Malen as their winger choices. Dortmund has been reluctant to invest heavily in players, leading to weaknesses in certain positions, such as defense. In contrast, they spent €30 million on less impressive players like Mecca and Malen, which has kept the team in mid-table for several seasons, aside from their title challenge in the 2022-23 season. 2. Sponsorship issues asterisk. Dortmund's sponsorship deal with arms manufacturer Rheinmetall has sparked strong discontent among fans. Rheinmetall has profited significantly from the conflict in Ukraine and other wars, contradicting Dortmund's values. Fans are calling for the club to terminate this partnership promptly. 3. Africa Cup of Nations asterisk. Dortmund player Guirassy will miss the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations due to Guinea's failure to qualify. Additionally, other Dortmund players like Moukoko and Bellingham will also miss the tournament due to their national teams not qualifying. Overall, Dortmund faces several challenges, including cautious investment in the transfer market, controversial sponsorship choices, and multiple players missing the Africa Cup of Nations. The club needs to seek a better balance on these issues to ensure long-term development. November 21, 2024 Briefing, Liverpool latest updates. 1. Liverpool is actively pursuing Lions' 21-year-old star Ryan Cherki, with reports suggesting the club may make an offer in the January transfer window. Cherki has made 11 appearances this season, scoring 2 goals and providing 3 assists. 2. Under manager Arne Slot, Liverpool has had an excellent start to the season, sitting at the top of both the Premier League and Champions League, with only 1 unexpected loss. Slot has become the first Liverpool manager to achieve 28 points in the first 10 Premier League matches, a record only second to the 2019-20 season. 3. Liverpool will host Manchester City on December 1, marking a crucial title showdown in the Premier League. City is currently experiencing a 4-match losing streak, but remains second in the standings with 23 points. In their last encounter at Anfield, Liverpool lost 1-4 to City, and they must seek redemption at home. 4. For Liverpool, players Curtis Jones, Kevin Kelleher, and Diogo Jota are expected to return for matches against Southampton and Real Madrid. However, right-back Trent Alexander-Arnold's injury remains a significant concern. 5. For Manchester City, Phil Foden and Jack Grealish were injured during international duty, and the availability of Ruben Dias and John Stones for the Liverpool match is still uncertain. Additionally, Rodri and Oscar Bob will also miss this important clash. In summary, Liverpool is in strong form under Slot's leadership and is poised to defeat Manchester City in the top-tier showdown on December 1st, solidifying their position at the top of the Premier League. However, the injury situation on both sides will also be a key factor in determining the outcome. The following is a briefing summarizing the content of multiple articles provided. November 21, 2024 briefing, Paris Saint-Germain team updates. 1. This Friday, Paris Saint-Germain will host Toulouse. PSG secured a 4-2 away victory against Angers in their last match, taking the lead in the league. Toulouse also won their last match, 2-0, against Rennes. 2. Reports indicate that PSG sporting director, Luis Campos, is being considered by Arsenal as a replacement for Edu. Campos has been responsible for bringing in young talent at PSG and has a strong business acumen. Arsenal is searching for a suitable candidate to succeed the departing Edu. 3. Additionally, former Arsenal player Gilberto Silva has expressed interest in becoming Arsenal's sporting director in the future, but he believes the timing is not right at the moment. 4. Manchester United is reportedly considering a winter loan for PSG forward Randal Kolo Muani. Kolo Muani has seen limited playing time at PSG this season and may be loaned out to United. 5. Finally, the Arnault family of the French luxury goods group LVMH has acquired Paris FC and brought in Red Bull as a minority shareholder. They plan to utilize Red Bull's data analysis tools to scout football talent in the Paris region and develop Paris FC into a strong Ligue 1 team. Overall, this week, Paris Saint-Germain has several noteworthy updates regarding player dynamics, management changes, and movements from other clubs. November 21, 2024, Tottenham Hotspur team briefing. 1. Tottenham Hotspur defender Radu Dragusin's agent has stated that they will evaluate the Romanian international's future if he continues to have limited playing time at the club. Dragusin has made only 7 starts and 6 substitute appearances for Spurs, failing to make a significant impression. 2. Spurs midfielder Rodrigo Bentancur has been handed a 7-match ban and fined £100,000 for making racially discriminatory comments about team captain Son Heung-min during a television interview in Uruguay. Spurs have appealed the suspension, hoping to reduce the penalty. Son has stated that Bentancur has since apologized and expressed his love for him. 3. Reports suggest that Manchester United is interested in Bayern Munich left-back Alphonso Davies, considering him a dream signing target. Additionally, Dutch club PSV Eindhoven is expected to receive offers from Premier League teams for forward Ricardo Pepi in January. Overall, Spurs face some issues in defense and midfield, with both Dragusin and Bentancur's performances not fully meeting expectations. Meanwhile, Manchester United and other clubs are actively seeking new signing targets, making Spurs' future transfer movements worth watching. November 21, 2024 Porto vs Lazio Europa League briefing. In this Europa League group stage match, Serie A powerhouse Lazio will host Portuguese giants Porto. Lazio squad information *. Coach Baroni can choose from a full-strength squad, with only Castrovilli unavailable. The goalkeeper may rotate with Mandas, and the centre-back pairing will be Gigot and Romagnoli. The midfield duo will consist of Gendy and Vecino, with the attack led by Ciro Immobile, Pedro, and captain Zaccagni, while Castrovilli will play as the striker. Porto squad information *. Coach Bruno will be without veteran Marcano and Wendell, as well as former Liverpool player, Grujic. They are expected to adopt a 4-2-3-1 formation, with goalkeeper Diogo Costa leading the defense. The midfield duo will consist of Varela and Goncalves, while the attack will feature Pepe, Namaaz, and Galeno. The forward position will be filled by Omo Rodan. Overall, this match promises to be a clash of strength. Lazio hopes to secure victory with home advantage and a full-strength squad, while Porto aims to control the midfield and attack the opponent's goal. Regardless of the outcome, this will be an exciting Europa League group stage battle. November 21, 2024 briefing, RB Leipzig team updates. 1. RB Leipzig is striving to redefine its identity, transitioning from a selling club known for offloading players to a championship club competing for the Bundesliga title. 2. Red Bull is providing substantial financial support to Leipzig and has hired Jurgen Klopp as the global football director to assist in this transformation. 3. Leipzig is working to retain core players like Schläger and hopes to secure a permanent deal for Simons. They are also negotiating contract extensions with young talents like Simican, Openda, and Seko. 4. Celtic player Kwan has recently excelled, helping his team achieve victory in the Champions League. Despite interest from several clubs, Kwan currently has no intention of leaving Celtic, as he is satisfied with his life and development in Glasgow. 5. Former Leipzig head coach Nagelsmann has stated that he has been closely monitoring Kwan's performance, and the young German is expected to receive his first call-up to the national team. Overall, RB Leipzig is undergoing a significant transformation, aiming to shed its past identity as a selling club and become a genuine contender for the Bundesliga title. Meanwhile, Celtic's young German talent Kwan has also become a focal point of attention. November 21, 2024 Club Brugge briefing. 1. Club Brugge has been struggling recently, suffering consecutive defeats to Borussia Dortmund and AC Milan in the Champions League, with only a win against Sturm Graz in the second round. In the domestic league, they rank second but are 7 points behind leaders Genk. 2. In contrast, Aston Villa has performed excellently in the Champions League, winning all 3 matches, and is currently one of the only teams to achieve a perfect record in the first 3 rounds. However, they have recently gone winless in their last 3 matches in the Premier League and the EFL Cup, including a 4-1 defeat to Spurs. 3. This Champions League match will mark the first encounter between Club Brugge and Aston Villa. Historical data shows that Club Brugge has struggled against English teams, having not won in their last 14 matches against them, conceding 14 goals. 4. In terms of injuries, Club Brugge's key midfielder Rafael Onyedika is suspended due to a red card, while Aston Villa's Matty Cash and Ross Barkley are also unavailable due to injuries. 5. Overall, Aston Villa, with their outstanding performance in the Champions League and good away record, is expected to defeat Club Brugge and maintain their perfect record in the tournament. November 21, 2024 briefing, Eintracht Frankfurt team updates. 1. Egyptian star Mohamed Salah continues to shine in the Premier League and Champions League, becoming a core player for Liverpool. This season, he has achieved double-digit goals and assists across all competitions, making him the first player in Europe's top 5 leagues to reach this milestone. 2. Equally impressive is Egyptian international Omar Marmush, a forward for Eintracht Frankfurt. He has also achieved double-digit goals and assists this season, becoming the second player in Europe's top 5 leagues to reach this milestone. 3. Marmush contributed to Eintracht Frankfurt's 3-2 victory over Stuttgart in the Bundesliga on Sunday, recording 1 assist and 1 goal. This victory temporarily places Eintracht Frankfurt third in the Bundesliga, just 6 points behind leaders Bayern Munich. 4. Marmush's outstanding performances have attracted the attention of top clubs like Liverpool, and he may be poised for a transfer to a higher-level league in the future. He has already recorded an impressive tally of 14 goals and 10 assists across all competitions this season. 5. Additionally, in the Bundesliga match on Sunday, Hoffenheim player Pavel Kaderabek received a yellow card just 8 seconds into the match for a foul, marking the fastest yellow card in Bundesliga history. Overall, Eintracht Frankfurt is on the rise, particularly with forward Marmush's impressive performances drawing attention. The interest from top clubs like Liverpool highlights his potential, and the Bundesliga has seen some intriguing records being set.